Until the lions have their own historians, the tales of hunting would always glorify the hunter. Hello and welcome to the most opinionated hour on radio and the nation's thought-provoking hour. I am Nana Ansah Kwao IV, Chief of the Little Republic of Akwemu Edumasa, and I say thank God it's Monday. Welcome to one of the most beautiful hours on radio and the finest radio ritual. A moment to gather our thoughts, a moment to express our thought, to show our concern and love for nation. And it only happens on Joy 99.7. Every Monday at the same time, we perform this ritual. It's a ritual I call That's My Opinion. So let us all gather and make truth good. And our topic today is, folks, understanding the odd ones. Understanding the odd ones. Now, let me quickly put out a disclaimer, which is very, very important. I am not an authority on the subject matter. I am going to treat it in its very broad sense. And if it affects you or any part seems to affect you, it doesn't mean it applies to you until you seek professional and medical help. You may have one of two of the traits, but please, unless you go and seek professional help, you can't say that's what I was talking about. So that's the disclaimer. Folks, if you have followed me for a while, you will know that in spite of my swag outlook, I stand for all things African, Ghanaian, and all things black and tradition. Indeed, I have been accused of romanticizing our history. Yes, been accused of romanticizing our history. And my answer to that is, what is there not to romanticize about? But today, I guess there's one aspect that I can hold our forebearers down for. I have mentioned it in passing, but I've never gone into detail as I will today. Folks, before I go on to the main subject, somehow today most people expected me to talk about either the ex gratia, the Council of State, the cathedral, deplorable state of the motorway, the mad traffic, and this morning the unfortunate incident with the students at the Islamic school, floods, terrible roads. Folks, the atmosphere is too poisoned. The atmosphere is too poisoned. You listen to the news and it's like an episode of a horror movie. So I thought we deserve a bit of cooling down period. So I chose to talk about a very important subject that doesn't get enough airtime, in fact, if any at all. Understanding the odd ones. Folks, one aspect, or should I say one behavior of our forebearers, which I find harsh, was their intolerance towards mental health and also the connotations and treatment applied to patients. I think it was harsh, but sadly, folks, still, in spite of our newfound degrees and letters and exposure, it's still equally harsh. We are still stigmatizing and amazingly very ignorant in that area. And in our context, for one to be classified as having a mental problem, you should be sitting down talking gibberish and probably maybe dribbling, or you are unable to groom yourself, or maybe even naked. Then you are classified as mentally ill. Anything in between, and we find out that you are okay, you are pretending we are before because we are normal. Folks, back then, even now, if you commit suicide, it's considered bad death. And your body and that of your family could be punished for your actions. Your funeral is done in a very derogatory matter. Your body may not even come to the town because it's a bad death, and that was it. They don't care whether you were depressed, whether you had a mental problem. If you committed suicide, you're condemned. Today, I'm not even going to deal with the extremes of mental health. For fear of stigmatization, let's say mental condition. Let's use the word mental condition. Not mental illness, nothing, just mental condition. Folks, our ignorance is so high that even the very people who are affected, are suffering from it, don't even know. They haven't heard it before. Worst of all, the people having to live with them are sometimes at the brink. They don't understand why he or she is pushing the limit and behaving this way. Why? Families are breaking down. Marriages are breaking up. And children, folks, they suffer so much where they are ignored or perpetually punished, all because we don't understand the odd ones. But let me quickly add that, because we don't pay attention in this area, there are no local data. There are no local data as to how many patients are affected, when they are affected, proportion to men to women. No, we don't have any data. But again, let me put out that I am not expert in these matters. Folks, but let me start with what is called ADHD. ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. Now, this occurs in children from about 4 years up to about 12 years, 13, 14, thereabouts. And I tell you, folks, it's not easy managing such a child. Constantly fidgeting on Trafako. Can't pay attention, just sit behind the book. The next thing, we're gonna call. Anything, just can't pay attention. All of a sudden outburst of throwing something or jumping, breaking a glass. And they have so much energy from morning when they wake up to the sleep. It's just on and on and on and on, just cannot sit down. Can't concentrate in school. Folks, going back to do the same naughty thing over and over, jai, Tom, jai, Amma, jai, the same thing. And they are hard work, folks. They are hard work. So if such a child is in a home where there are many children, or in a class where there are many other children, they may be left alone. As you can't spend all the time on you. They'll rather pay attention to the children who are ready to listen. And if a parent is not aware that it's a condition and that they will grow out from, so you have to just keep at it. Do not leave the child unguarded, because by 12, if you come back to it, they'll be too late to correct them. And I'm sure you've met one or two where everyone's child is sitting quietly and yours is jumping, touching things. Folks, I'm here to say, keep on. Don't give up. Don't give up. They grow to become the finest ladies and gentlemen you can ever think of. What the best thing to do is try to see if you find something that interests this child. You will be amazed that they will use all that energy into that thing. One, they might find something interesting. Maybe painting, maybe sports, maybe javelin, anything. And that child would put all the energy into that sport. It could be tennis, it could be football. But usually, I'm afraid with your bonsam, with your bay for pay, with your bonsam way you feel, with your bonsam mammy. And then the child is condemned. So by the time they grow out of it, where they should have been shaped, they would have missed out on all that opportunity. So watch it. There is that condition that we're living with, and they will grow out of it. So stay put. Folks, there are those with what we call OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. That one is quite known, even though there are few. It may sound new to a few, but most people are aware of it. And if your wife or your husband or a roommate has this condition, it's not a very easy situation to deal with. Now, what makes it worse is that if you are not aware and just think that they are being awkward, and this comes in various degrees. It comes in various degrees. Folks, fear of germs, frequently washing their hands every 5 minutes, cleaning and bleaching and washing, arranging things in symmetry. And this is done so much that it interferes with social life, but still they go on at it. And they will tell you, go and brush your teeth again. You just had an orange juice. Go and brush your teeth. Go and shower again. Go and wash the plate before you use it. You touch this, you touch that. Go and wash your hand. It can be very, very stressful. So if you don't understand them, that it's not intentional, and if they also don't have an idea that this is a condition that they have, life becomes too difficult. But where both parties understand that, look, this is how my wife is, this is how my husband is, he wants his things arranged in a certain way, Jamanisa. As trivial as it is for you, Ude Jamanisa. And if the husband himself also knows that, look, it's a condition I have once in a while, Obana Achia Nyefi, once in a while, Achia. But when both parties are ignorant to it, and we are usually ignorant because it's never discussed, it's never thought, and once you don't know, you don't know. Borderline personality disorder. Now, this is quite a difficult one to deal with, even when you know. So not to know about it, you're in big trouble. Now, you can easily brand the person as a witch. Folks, extreme fear of being abandoned. And it mostly affects women. And they have this, what you call, very unstable interpersonal relationship. Folks, they will cause the most drama. They will ring you. Hey, the dog caught Kojo's finger and I must rush him to Kolebu, wherever it is you are, whatever it is, Jainabra. Because the guy, your son is bleeding to death. Drama. They will blow up in such a rage. And the next morning, they will come to you very calm, making peace as though nothing happened. They will promise, oh, this is the last time. Until 3 days' time, they will blow up again. Folk, they struggle to keep long-term relationship. You meet them, they have such charisma, they make a big impression, form friendships, and within a year, she has a new best friend. And they struggle to show empathy. So, you are there, and a friend that has helped you over the years now falls into trouble or gets into trouble and needs your help. As soon as you offer to help, she says, no. And you think, oh, have you forgotten this, the guy who always helped out? And you must have. But, folks, the worst part is that at every given second, she must know where you are. There can't be any time lapse. Any missing time lapse, and it could be World War III. If you cannot explain between 6 and 6:30 where you were, it could be World War III. Now, it comes across as jealousy, but this is the grandfather of jealousy. And it is not the easy one to deal with. So the more you know about it, the more you read about it, the more you find out that, okay, these are some of the things that will calm this person down, and then you know how to navigate it. Otherwise, you'll be in constant war with this person because you think, hold on, I told you I was in traffic. And if you judge from the time I said I was in traffic and by the time I got here, you knew that, Debbie, but you must understand such a person. Keep them informed, keep them calm, and you know how to live with it. Folks, we have those with narcissism or narcissistic behavior, self-centered personality disorder. Now, if you have TikTok, just stroll through it now, and probably I wouldn't have to speak too much. People who are so obsessed with themselves. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to love yourself. You must love yourself. But there's a level where it becomes unhealthy. Me. I have a big backside. So I take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos of the backside and paste it online. Pretty boy with a nice, trendy, bushy beard. So every morning, every day, hundreds of pictures. And they literally live on people's adoration. They depend on adoration, comments, fine girl, fine boy. And to them, that has completed their day. That people who come and post things under their picture just say, that's what they live by. Nobody else matters. It's all about them. And whether you like it or not, you have to know about them. And thanks to social media, now it's quite easy. From Monday to Monday, what they had, what they wore, what they ate, what they are about to do, what they are not about to do, everything, you must know about it. Always show this flamboyance and this grandiosity, superficial life. It is about them. Me, myself, and I. The self-centered syndrome. Folks, there are those who have anxiety problems. There are those who have depression problems. There are those who are paranoid. I am saying until we read about these things, and culturally, it hasn't been part of us. So we are always at loggerheads thinking, why is this person this way? Why is that person this way? But if we teach ourselves and read about this, there will be a bit more harmony at home, where you know that you have 5 children, but one is a bit hyperactive. Pay attention. Pay attention. He or she will calm down later. And so today I thought, in order to cool down ourselves, let us discuss some of the disorders we have and how we intend to live with it to bring peace to understanding the odd ones. 0302 216 541. Tenge Naspa, President for Bon Katamansu Municipal Assembly. I have to call you after from dyslexia. I take my son to school. It's when my son was being diagnosed before I realized what I had. I'd gone through life struggling and I didn't even know what the problem was. Hello, who's talking to me? Zero 0302216541. Let me hear you. Okay, so who do I have on the phone? Hello? Yes, sir.
Then I didn't hear my name.
Who's that? Ajimai?
Yes, I was.
Because I used all the roll call time to lambast this motorway traffic. I thought it was so unfair. So forgive me.
No problem. I know you are. I'm always there.
Yes, sir.
Nana, today to another wonderful topic, sensitive one. And we have a big problem because sometimes we want to see people who are taking up their attire, talking anyhow on the roadside before we determine that they are having problem in their minds. But some of us, we dress nicely, we move around, and we will be driving posh cars, but we still have mental problems. Yes, because some people will behave in such a way that you ask questions that, are you mad? Are you normal? Are you crazy? You may think we are insulting you, but the things that we do is more than the person who has declared himself mad. I think we should be checking our mental state, seasonally, so that the doctors will tell us that, no, there's something wrong with you, because the stress alone that we are facing can give us the problems. And at this motorway that you are talking about, at least they should create a certain way. Even if it will be slow, it will not be that slow like the snail. And for this route, people will be spending more than 2 hours on this small stretch. And now what's happening? And speak for us. God bless you.
God bless you too, my brother. 0302216541. Hello, who am I talking to?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Kofi. I'm calling from Lashibi.
Kofi, let me hear you.
Keep on cracking the knob till we get the seed out. Yes, a quick one. I just want to find out if you can let your team find out from data bank if there is an expenditure to be made and the CEO just mentioned it. Without any process, will they be taking such money from their coffers just like that?
I'm sure the team is listening. Thank you very much. 0302216541. Hello, who is talking to me?
Hello, Nana. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Nana, you said you wanted to douse down the fire because you feel the country is too hot. Nana, we can't pretend. I believe we are all a bit crazy as it stands right now. And it's such that it was so serious that one time I just wanted to check my BP, and I was listening to the radio topic before I entered the pharmacy to check it. The lady made me sit down, but because whatever was going on within the country, I was pondering over it. I couldn't believe what my BP was. And it's not as if I'm an alcoholic or something. Just look at this traffic situation. And in Tianopana, highways and roads and highways commission or whatever. You also woke up and go to work to inconvenience the masses. So this work couldn't have been done during the dawn. Somewhere around 2000, I watched a documentary on Germany. They built a one-way overnight. The aircraft landed in the morning. They used lights to heat up the surface so as aircraft can land. Why do we do this as a mental situation? I believe every Ghanaian, just like the health minister said some time ago, which we didn't want to agree, has a little bit of insanity within him or her. Because when you even hit the roads, the trotro drivers, the way they drive sometimes, you ask yourself, say, Charlie, adding. So everywhere is hot. We need to really have time. We need to enter offices and talk to people. Mental health is serious. We need to find a solution to it because it's really becoming alarming. The traffic situation alone, I believe everybody's tensed on that stretch. Everybody will be tensed. Thank you very much, Nana.
Thank you very much. Well, they spoke to the engineer this morning, and he said because it was concrete work, they needed 21. Obviously, 21 days for the concrete to set before cars can drive on it. So whether they work at night or not, they were still going to obstruct. I don't know. I didn't use the motorway today, but I don't know. It's there. I'm just thinking that something else could have been done. I don't know what, but something could have been done. Hello, who's talking to me?
Hello, Nana. This is Ajoa from Tema.
Ajoa, let me hear you.
Yes, thank you very much for this topic. I think we've all been enlightened, and it's a good way for us to ease, all the tension that is mounting. Thank you very much. But from what you have said, I believe a lot of us are going around with mental conditions. In fact, everybody will have one or two of the things you have mentioned. And I believe it's about how we manage ourselves. We should learn what it is that we are going to read more about it, and then manage ourselves. Then we'll be able to go through it. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Exactly. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying because some of these things won't go away. Hello, who's talking? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Kofi Mensah.
Kofi Mensah, let me hear you.
Calling from Teshinungwa.
I drove through Teshidunga today.
Yeah,
let me hear you.
Yeah, in fact, the topic is a very good topic. We are really, really, really taking our head, all of us, because what is going on in this nation, sometimes you cannot understand. You cannot understand what is going on. With the traffic situation and the road construction going on, there is a bridge between North Hall to somewhere the main road. That bridge they used about 2 years to construct the bridge. The bridge has been constructed just to cover its span so that we can just pass there as an access route. Nobody is able to do that. So we all have to go and join the traffic. How won't you go crazy if you are going through all this kind of stress? I don't know.
Kofi, I thank you for the call. 0302216541. Hello, who's talking to me?
Asempa,
let me hear you.
Yes. I've always maintained that mental problems have 4 branches. I'm just wondering why at this time someone will suggest that let's demolish houses just to make for a cathedral. Money that has been spent, taxpayers' money, to build houses. You are at the outskirts of Accra. We have land. We have vast land. Look, Accra is choked. Anytime it rains, there's flooding. Meanwhile, we have land at the outskirts of Accra, whereby we can even shift some of the ministries. So sometimes, you think about Ghana and you get high blood pressure. Enjoy your evening, Anna.
I enjoy yours too. 0302216541. Hello, who's talking to me?
Yeah, this is Mensa.
Mensa, let me hear you.
From Spinkers.
Good.
Yes, Nana, someone just called to complain about the bridge at Teachers Hall area there.
Mm-hmm.
Nana, the situation is so bad.
Wow.
It's so bad. I don't even know how to describe it. It's bad. They have completed the bridge, right? It's just left with them to fill the gutter, the side by side. So now they have not done it. It's so bad. The traffic situation here, I can't describe it.
It just gets you mad. These are district for here. I think we have to do like 2 shows for them. Hello, who's talking to me?
My brother.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is John from Klagong.
John, let me hear you.
Yes, like one of your callers said, there are different levels of the mental issue. Because it beats my imagination that an hospital, in fact, a general hospital, will be raised down, demolished down, with the promise that the hospital will be rebuilt for the people within 2 years. And on the same land, I'm talking about Labadi Polyclinic, just across the national, we have a cathedral. Houses broken down, and 200,000 or so, 2 million Ghana cedis is being allotted to, and they've started. You are an hospital serving Osu, Teshin, Labadi. Is there? Where is the mentality? In fact, please, let's classify whoever is giving the classification of mentality. Let person classify this one. Somebody who behaves that way. What mental category will put the person? Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, who's talking to me?
Hello, good evening, Nana.
Good evening.
I'm Agude calling from Ada.
Agude, let me hear you.
Nana, you know what is happening? The Bible says that for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. But I beg to differ. All of us have knowledge which is acquired. What we lack is wisdom. We don't have wisdom. Otherwise, the sort of things we are doing, we will not be doing them. We lack wisdom. Knowledge can be acquired from school. Wisdom is God's given. Knowledge expires. Wisdom does not expire. And all of us, we have acquired some sort of knowledge from primary to whatever level. We lack wisdom. And that is why we are finding ourselves in this situation. Thank you very much.
And then the said, "Come by the traffic na man and Becca." I was just trying to cool down tempers, but I can't. But I appreciate you. I appreciate the passion coming. I mean, it's in order. It's really, really, really in order, because even if you don't have any mental situation, the system will let you go mad. 0302216541. Just oh dear. Hello. Who's talking to me?
This is Kobe from Kwashima, Nana.
Kobe, let me hear you.
Nana, how are you doing?
Oh, I am good. Try not to be mad.
The other caller who was talking about the Labadi Polyclinic.
Yes.
How can you demolish a polyclinic and have priority for what's the name? A cathedral? A hospital which is 7 people.
I just said, yeah, we said you demolish it, so I don't know what you and
today I was in summer and I was trying to dodge the traffic, and I was using the Sprinters road, and there is a V8 who had the siren and was asking me to give way. I was like, and these people have placed themselves above we, the citizens in this country. Meanwhile, we are the taxpayers. Nana, God have mercy on us.
God have mercy. I didn't want to stoke the fires, I didn't want to stoke the fires. I wanted to calm things down. If you take this polyclinic matter, now polyclinic you just can't put things. But I didn't want to poison the atmosphere. But hey, who's talking to me?
Nana, please, good evening.
Good evening.
The reason why I'm calling is just that's what you just said. I mean, how can you understand something like this? You break off what we have, you are not done with it, you are tackling something different, and then when you are sick, you just put and then go and treat yourself somewhere you come. Hey, God have mercy. But Nana, unless we keep talking about all this and then making sure that we the people, we don't sit down. The journalists and the opinion leaders, you are part of them. Please, you people should speak. Or else, when we say we want to do demonstration, they will kill us all. Yes, that one we know. Because they pay some people for them to destroy us. Whereby we live with them in a society where there is rotten. God have mercy on us.
God have mercy on us. God have mercy on us. I tried. Hello, who's talking to me?
Nana.
Yes, sir.
My only Nana one. Nana.
Yes.
This thing, God will continue to bless you. Why? Now, some of you talk for some of us who will never be heard. Because, like I say, polyclinics, that saves a lot. Like, seeing people's life. Me, I have a cousin who delivered there. A set of twins. You see, it's been demolished. And we are talking about National Cathedral. This cathedral, sorry, you're for. Nana, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Hello, who's talking to me?
This is Mensa from Laboni.
Mensa, let me hear you.
Good evening, Nana.
Good evening.
Today is my first time calling on your program.
I appreciate it.
Nana, this topic, if I want to go further, maybe tomorrow morning they will pick me. Because mental sickness, we paid tax, we voted for people to save us. When you close from work, going home to rest tomorrow to work and get so that they will tax to pay them, they will be using siren, disturbing on the road. Give way. La polyclinic issue. If I think of the whole thing up to date, I don't understand. Hospital is there for people to save the community. You did not start. I don't know. You collapse the whole thing, break the whole thing like football field. Now you are sick. You travel outside to go and kill yourself. May God have mercy. Good evening.
Good evening to you too, my brother. And hello, who's talking to me?
Hello, Nana. This is Nana Ansah Kwao IV, speaking from Kufuria.
Let me hear you, my brother.
Nana, Ghanaians are traumatized under this current government. Because La Polyclinic, we're raising it down. Agenda 111. The last time one of the salesmen of deception, I sending it on my message for me, or say assassinate the litigation also. But La Polyclinic here, litigation the assassin so Obia move to side. And now you want to ask more. La Polyclinic assassinate there, it is secured in government's name. But contractors ain't move to side. But the other side now, litigation was made there. You have a catch here. Oh my. The youth must rise up. We are under a very wicked leadership.
Hello, who's talking to me? Yes.
My name is calling from Gawe.
Let me hear you.
This topic that you brought up, my dream was maybe I said the whole nation, including the next young mental disorder. In the sense that, your mind is also in future, ya quite now say, akwan ya say so enwa so na politicians in nam so people omu nam so sa omu na so inform if you saw no ni ye mu kita ni me credit shela polyclinic asem si na sika ye de ko cathedral ye ni mo bro wa no na mo ye beta gien yi levy just as you said na ye de obu Sunday akoto mo yare onyame be ko mo na we sure mo Ghana. Amen.
Amen. 0302216541. Hello, who's talking to me? Hello.
Yes.
Who's talking to me?
My name is John from Tema.
John, let me hear you.
Yes, so I have a simple solution for the problems we have. I think the best way to deal with it is to give up hope. Ever since I gave up hope, my heart pressure has tremendously. My health has improved. So, I mean, continuing having hope makes you sick and gives you health problems. So, just give up hope and you'll be fine. That's all.
A dangerous option. Giving up hope is a very dangerous option. But honestly, in all honesty, we cannot wake up tomorrow and go through the same traffic thing on the motorway. It is absolutely primitive. It is barbaric. It is wicked. It is unacceptable. Come on, there's something. All means, engineer. Yes, we understand there will be delays. But how? 3 hours to cross a 22-kilometer road? It's not even the 22 kilometer because it's just the first half. So basically the first 10. 2 hours to do a 10-kilometer journey, which under normal circumstances take you 10 minutes. On a motorway, a 10-kilometer journey should take you 10 minutes. And it's true. You go see one penny motorbike be but other movie traffic because another V8 be between. Yes, it's true. It's true. And then you have the usual ones who definitely have a mental order. They will be using the side roads trying to cut in. And you would have thought, the constable to even stop them. And so those of you who are thinking medium law abiding, hours now. And so those who go by, you think they are stupid. No, they are not. They get to where they are going quicker. Now the traffic being law abiding. Law abiding to who? They don't get punished. So in the end, those who abide by the law are the fools. I can't carry on like this. Can't carry on like this. Yes, Omambo is difficult. Running a town is difficult. There will always be complications, technicalities, but some of these things are basic. And you look at these, Bon Catamanso, I've taken this guy's number and I'll call him. And you wonder, how expensive is a grader and a roller? Grader, new roller. And how much is it? 3,000 cedis a day or whatever it is. If you rent one for 1 week, you shape all these roads. Now roller be a compacting a kakra. At least it will give you some 2-3 months respite. It's your tawaka ultimate coffee. It's like you are driving home and you are so sad and have I sinned in my previous life? Did I do something in my previous life to deserve this? And you park and you have to wait for a car to come and drive through the pond to realize if it's deep enough or if it's shallow enough for you to drive through. Literally, you are coming home because you don't know how deep the pond is. Come on, this cannot be acceptable. You can't see a asphalt, you can't see a quota and a concrete. Just grade a kakra, namu the roller kakra, na kwani sweat team kakra na yetumi afaswa kufi. If you can't do that, then why are you a DC or MC or whatever all these titles? What is your due? Who first want to say? Grader, roller. Oh, please. Grader and roller just to shape the road. If you can't do that, you are wasting everybody's time. You can't do that. You are wasting everybody's time. We need this kind of crowd. Could feel be crack. My main news and you're there. I met you. Is the council closed? No. And you're there when you're scanning. But you must do something. But say when you're all throughout the raining season. What a waste of time. All DCs with all your inner roads are saying, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. You must be ashamed. You must really, really be ashamed of yourself this rainy season. Can't even grade. Don't for grade and for coin so. Folks, next Monday at the same time, God willing, we'll be back to do this all over again. Kofi is on the background. He's bringing pretty cool songs to really cool down the tempest that I wasn't able to do. Abeku was on the ones and twos. Thank you. Maswell Agbagba is here to give us more bad news. Just stay put. But after Maswell, Kofi will definitely solve our problems for us. Don't even touch that dial.